Hi everyone, this is Connie from Connie's Creative Creations. Today I'm taking part in a Craftroom organization club, and I'll get to some more information about that in a moment. If you do like my content in my videos, please think about hitting that subscribe button, hit the notification bell, as well as give me a big old thumbs up. Leave me a comment if you'd like. This all helps my channel grow. It's free to you, but it sure does help me. So, if you are new to my channel, welcome, and I hope you think about subscribing. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you and welcome back. Now let's get right into this. Okay, so I had done an organization video back in, I think, January, and I got a lot done because I had just moved into this space. But as I was working in this space for several months, I found it to not be very user-friendly. So what I end up doing, as you can see, I'm emptying off my table, which was suspended between those two shelves, but it was just too tight of an area. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull everything off of there, pull that tabletop out of there, and then I'm going to move that shelf on the left. But I've got to get some cleanup. I'd been saving some boxes for shipping, and I just have too many. So I decided that I need to get rid of those. So here I am just cleaning up, and I turn it. There's plenty of room for me to reach into the shelves on the right, and then I can use the ones in this, right in the center. Now, I did all of this, and then I did another video that will be up on the 11th, where I make something else and I change some more stuff in here. So I'll be showing you that at the end of this video. So as you can see, I am just sitting, organizing. I'm moving my paint, my chalk paint, as well as a lot of my acrylic paint, not all of it, because I have tons. Because on the other side of this room is my nail station, because I am a nail artist as well. So I have to have, I'm going to end up using the same table instead of having two tables. So I am just putting all of these things on these shelves, getting rid of all that paper, getting rid of all the boxes and everything. Now, if you remember seeing my other video is when I did those flowers. Now the flowers are going to be moved. The whole thing's going to change. That whole section over there on the left is going to look completely different once I'm done. Now, like I said, I am just organizing. You can see I'm setting up the table. Now I have my lamp for my nail artist stuff there as well. I'm going to leave that on my table. Now the problem I'm finding when I start to set this all up, I get the camera, where I put the camera, I get all my lights set up, and I start putting everything that I had previously on the other table. It's way too much stuff. It's just cluttered. I end up not having very much workspace. So you'll see what I ordered from Amazon to change the way my whole table works. I needed to get that stuff off of the table so that I could use the table more effective. It still has stuff on it, but not like it did. And everything you end up seeing where I put this stuff is exactly what was on there. So yeah, I totally end up changing this whole thing about a week after I do this, and I'm going to show you that in just a moment. So here I am just setting this all up. Now I want to get back to this information. It is the Craftroom Organization Collab. The host is Tami from the Crafty Peep. Her co-host is Favi from the Arrows DIY, and their guest co-host is Kristy from Kristy's Crafty Cottage. So let's get back to this. Oh, also, before I forget, don't forget to go down to the description box as well. Down there will be all three of their channel links as well as the playlist channel link. So you don't want to miss getting that information. There's going to be a lot of really good information, a lot of really good organizational stuff. So yeah, here I am now. I've moved to the other side of the room where I have 2 more sets of shelves, and I am organizing all of these shelves. And so you'll see I have a TV in this room now. Even now I've decided I'm probably going to move it because I got another set of shelves behind my nail table that I'm thinking about putting it up there. I won't be able to watch the TV while I'm crafting, but I won't be able to watch, I'll be able to watch it when I'm, I won't be able to watch it when I'm doing nails, but I'll be able to watch it when I'm doing crafting, if I move it, because that is a big space to put that on. I'm losing some good, valuable craft supplies area. So here I am just setting up the TV. And if you guys, any of you have seen or know, this was just before we discovered a bat had flown into our house. Now I cut the part of the video off where I usher it out of the house. Now if you want to see that, it is on my other channel called All Things Connie, and you can see where I ushered that bat out of the house. With that, I didn't hurt it. I just kind of ushered it right out the door. So I've got those, you can see I've got the boxes. Now I have my Cricut sitting up there as well as my printer, but I have no place to put my Cricut vinyl up there. It is sitting, you can see my mat's hanging on the wall, but it is sitting above it in 2 bins, and it's hard to get to. It's hard to see what I've got. Yeah, so you'll see in a couple of minutes what I did to handle my Cricut vinyl space storage, and it's still not quite finished. It's closer though. So I'm just kind of separating everything. Put wood stuff together, yarn. I end up getting all my yarn together, all my little trinkets, all my little embellishments all together, just everything, all the signs together, is everything that I needed. Like this is all my twines, my baker's twine, my jute and everything went into that one, and I'm just working away, organizing every single one of these. Now, like I said, I still have work to do, and if you can see in the background, my husband and my little puppy Royce, who is twice the size he was in this, and then we have 2 chihuahuas as well. Every so often you see a head pop up, and you'll see Royce. He gets on my chair, and you can see him looking right in. He doesn't like to be away from me, separated, even though I have this little tiny piece of pegboard that lays there so he can't get into my craft room. He doesn't like it. He sits and whines and cries and barks at me when I'm in there. But he's getting better because he's getting older. He's getting to where he can be 6 or 8 feet away from me and not be able to walk right up to me and touch me. he can't be in my craft room because every time he comes in my craft room, he grabs something and takes off. So I don't want that. Now, this is what I did with all this vinyl. Okay, so I took it out of this little bin. I had all these little pieces. I had a ton of black, because I use black more often, and I was just getting more pieces. Well, I have all these little pieces that I can use. So what I ended up getting was a binder with clear sleeves, and I'm just separating all of these colors and putting them in this binder, which makes it a lot easier to get to all my vinyl, in there. And I've got some that's already cut that I didn't need, those red hearts, the doggy prints, so I put those in an envelope by themselves. I put HTV together, I put the vinyl, I put holographic vinyl, some glitter vinyl. I separated all of the small pieces together, apart in this binder so that it's not a huge mess. And then I had all these big squares, and I still didn't know what to do with those. I figured out what I'm doing with them. Okay, so this is what I bought. I bought this blue cart from Amazon. It's got 3 shelves plus some little pockets and some hooks. This is all the stuff that used to sit on my table. It was so cluttered. So now it's off my table. It's on wheels. I can move it back and forth. So I can move it back out into place. And these are the little shelves that I got free. I've got my yarn in the top. And it's got 6, down there is all my vinyl. The binder, the big 12 pieces. And down below I have some paper from my scrapbooking, and paper crafts is all in that, and that helps. Then on top I put some more yarn down there. Now you'll see over here on these shelves I changed the way I did my my paint. I put it on Dollar Tree stair step of organizations, so you can see all the chalk paint. And that's something I'm going to be changing. Now this is the item that I made for my Power Up collab. I got a pegboard, put a wood around the edge, and I'm figuring out where I'm going to put this. Now I'm going to screw what's called a cleat into the wall. A cleat is where you put a piece of wood on the wall and a piece of wood on your product, and it sits on top of it, and you screw it in. Sometimes you have it cut on a diagonal. This is just straight. And it was the same piece of wood that I'd used for the border on the back of it. And I just screwed that up there, made sure it was level. And then I started working, getting the pegboard ready to go up there. Okay, so I had painted the front of the pegboard. Now these baskets are from the Dollar Tree. They're $1.25. They're just plastic, but I didn't need them to be like heavy duty. I got this idea from Annie from Annie Jones. She has metal ones that she found and she put on her wall. These, I'm just zip tying them to this pegboard. I'm putting 4 in there. And then I'm going to hang this up on the wall and put all my flowers in there, which is a much better way than what I had it before. I loved what I had before, but it wasn't working very well. So I ended up making this so it could go on there. And how I made this is on my, will be on my Power Up video. It'll be a Power Up collab. It will go live on July 11th. So here I am just working away, getting all of these baskets zip tied. What I'm going to do is I'm going to stick the flowers right into it and the greenery. So I'll have a little bit of a wall of flowers. There is going to be some extra space above, plus there'll be more space above that to put more baskets or to put hooks to hang stuff. I haven't done that yet, but I have it there to do it. So, and part of the reason why I did all of this and moved it is I needed more wall space, and the way I had it set up, I didn't have enough wall space. Now I have a lot more wall space that I can actually use. Okay, so you saw me. I lifted it up there. I'm screwing it in on the top, and then I slide another cleat underneath and screw it in, and that thing is not moving. It's not budging anywhere. So I'm just going to slide that piece of wood in and screw right through there, and easy peasy, that thing is on the wall. Then I'm going to start putting all of the greenery and flowers in there. And then below it, I have this little table, and down below it, I'm going to set up where I'm going to be taking my pictures. Because as of now, I'd change it. It's not got good lighting. Yeah, it's a mess. And so I'm going to be creating a staging and photo area right below this on this little table, which will end up being perfect. So I'm out of town right now. When I get back, I'm going to work on that so it is all set and ready. I have struggled where to do my pictures the whole time I've had my channel, so that is what I'm going to be working on when I get back home next week. So you'll have to wait and look for that. You'll notice my pictures look different come a few months, in a few weeks. So once I get all these flowers on, I have all these like leftover flowers that's not on any stems, leftover greenery pieces, leaves and stuff. I end up putting those in a basket and sitting on top of that white shelf, as well as I end up putting a bin with some yarn up there because I didn't put it inside where the yarn is. I may go ahead and put it in there at some point because there is room in there. So yeah, as you can see, I am just getting this all ready, and I'm putting it in. Like I said, you can see there's more more space for more. Plus, I can add another basket or two up at the top if I want to. And if it gets too high, I have step stools. I can reach them on a step stool. So I'll let you watch me finish this. I hope you guys have enjoyed this, and watch for possibly another craft organization video here in a few more months. We'll see how that goes. This is the way the flowers look. It's kind of close up, but that's the way it is. You'll see each section. You can see where my paint is. I still have some more organization to do on that. Please don't forget, again, to hit that subscribe button. And don't forget to call somebody today and tell them you love them. That might be exactly what they need to hear. Also, you guys have a most blessed week. And don't forget to be the Bible that somebody reads today. Bye.